Welcome to the Ryder Report. Now here's your host, Ryder Sloan.
Hi, I'm Ryder Sloan, and this is the Ryder Report. Welcome to the special edition featuring the first episode in a series I'm calling The Greatest Moments in a Michigan Uniform. And today we're featuring the story of one of the most memorable plays ever in Michigan football history. A play by one of the most beloved and decorated players to ever wear the block N. In 1989, a young recruit from Cleveland, Ohio, joined the University of Michigan football team. And it wasn't long after that he made his presence known to the Michigan coaches, players, and fans, and to the rest of America as well. And at the end of his senior year at Michigan, he was recognized as the most dynamic player in all of college football, winning the Heisman Trophy. That player? The great Desmond Howard. It was a play in Michigan Stadium on September 14th, 1991, now firmly cemented in Michigan football history that became not only one of the most legendary plays in Desmond's career, but arguably in all of Michigan football history. Playing against the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, who had beaten Michigan in the previous 4 meetings, a bold and risky play on 4th down and a foot to go on Notre Dame's 25-yard line was called by Coach Gary Moeller, which, should it succeed, would have likely meant victory for the Amazing Blue. But should it have failed, it could have been catastrophic. There was 9 minutes left to play in the game, and Michigan clung to a slim 3-point lead. A field goal from that range has about a 98% success rate and would have put Michigan up by 6. When you go for it on 4th and 1, odds are roughly 65% that you make a first down. But that's when you do what most would do in that situation. Run a QB sneak or a simple halfback run through the line. But a throw to the back of the end zone with everything on the line, odds are substantially lower. Yet nonetheless, the play, a throw by Michigan quarterback Elvis Grbac to Desmond Howard in the end zone. "We're going to throw it to Desmond. Desmond will score," said Coach Gary Moeller just before the ball was snapped. Grbac pumped once toward Desmond while Desmond turned on the jets and ran past 2 defenders and into the Notre Dame end zone. Then Grbac made a perfect throw, a throw that Desmond Howard laid out horizontally to the ground and hauled in, against all odds, for the touchdown. The crowd in Michigan Stadium went crazy, and Brent Musburger, who called that game on television, said simply,
"Grbac to fire for it. They went for it all. A diving pass for a touchdown. Holy cow. Would you believe this? For just one time, you've got to believe in the luck of the Wolverines."
Michigan went on to win the game. Desmond went on to win the Heisman, and that catch is now the stuff of legends. That catch, now known simply as the catch. I had a chance to catch up with Desmond and asked him what he felt when he entered the huddle prior to that now famous play. "Desmond, it's in the 4th quarter against Notre Dame, 4th and a foot. You give it to your fullback, you run a quarterback sneak, but they said they're going to throw it to you in the back of the end zone. Don't hear it all."
Yeah, exactly.
How did you feel? Did you feel surprised, or were you like, "I got this"?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing about it is he called a timeout. The head coach is Gary Moeller, right? So it's 4th and inches, Notre Dame, and the game is like in the balance. We're winning, but, they were mounting a comeback. So if you watch it, go to YouTube, and they have like this great clip where he calls a timeout, and he says that we're going to throw the ball. Now, we're going to throw a hitch. We're going to throw it in the back of the end zone, but that's just a conversion, meaning if they do something funky with the secondary, then my conversion is to go to the, is a go route. So he's going to throw a hitch route, but Lou Holtz was the coach at that time for Notre Dame. They did something funky, so we converted to a hitch. A lot of life lessons in that play. The first one, most important one, was me and Elvis Grbac, the quarterback, we were on the same page. We're on the same page because we practiced a lot. So we knew if they did this, we were going to do that. Since they did this, we did that. 4th and 1, one of the greatest catches in Michigan history. My man.
Wow, now that is how legends are made. Thanks for joining us on this edition of the Ryder Report. Today reporting for our series, Best Plays Ever in a Michigan Uniform. Thanks for joining us.